So I own a shot glass and I don't drink. But hey, it's actually useful for me to play some screws and all those thingy-majigs. Here is our Nokia 6600. Yeah, it's not in the best condition. It's beaten up. Come on, it's a Nokia. It's gonna be beaten up. But the thing about Nokias is even if they're beaten up, they'll still be working. So I got here a container full of just random cards. I think I even have a mini SD card in here alongside of these MMC cards. I have the original 64 megabyte card that came with this phone, as well as another one that I got that is 512 megabytes. So the battery is pretty much a goner. The old battery's gotta go. I mean, the phone won't turn on even when it's plugged in. So beforehand, I took my 6600 to the store. I was still able to find an original Nokia battery, so I bought it, which as you can see, I have already opened previously from the store. There was a time when if you didn't have a SIM card in your phone, well, you can't use it, like, at all. Like, it would refuse to completely, like, be usable. So I got myself some new parts, a new set of cheap replacement parts, like for the back cover, a crappy keypad that I will never use. Like, wow, the printing and the plastic quality is so cheap, not gonna use it. And a front bezel that could be used, but I only plan to use a clear front plastic part that covers the LCD. What I am really using is, well, the back cover that covers the battery, as well as the piece of plastic that covers the camera. The clear plastic in front of the LCD screen is, well, scratched up from years of wear and tear. I mean, this phone dates back 2003, so this phone is more than 10 years old. It's gotta have some serious wear and tear. The plastic that surrounds the rear camera is actually quite interesting. It's an interesting installation mechanism. Like, you place it and you turn it to lock it. Here we go, we got the new back and it doesn't even match up that well. Good enough for now. Some sanding got rid of the sharp edges. Let me take out the dusty Galaxy S2 so I can take out my backup SIM card. I currently operate two phone numbers because here in the Philippines, telecoms are just so I have one that is my primary number as well as a secondary, like a backup number, or let's say I have to go somewhere shady or have to take public transportation, I will take the second SIM card. So if that's gone, if that gets stolen, like, not too much of a big deal, I still have my main number. Back in 2003, this phone was one of the best Nokia has to offer, if not the best. I hear from a good amount of people when I showed them this phone, like, hey, check out my old Nokia and stuff, like I take it out and show that it's still working. A good amount of people that back then, this was the phone to have. If today it's about iPhones and the latest flagship Samsung Galaxy, back then I guess it was this Nokia. Kinda nostalgic using old phones like these. Such basic functionality, though this thing is not really that stripped down. I mean, it's got a camera, it's got a note app, gallery, I think it supports music. Looking at the service manual, it required the front to just be pried off. I couldn't find my white guitar pick, and then later I actually found it after I did the repair. So here's a broken red guitar pick. More than 10 years of gunk in here. And I cracked the front bezel. But I still want to use this, so a bit of cyanoacrylate should do the trick. So this gunk is stuck on the phone and brushing it with alcohol is not so effective. Well then, to the sink! And my main phone is in the sink. Now I'm going to take the clear front plastic off the new, but different texture front assembly. I'm going to take that nice and clear plastic And I'm gonna put it to the old one, the old front bezel. I'm not even sure what I should call these parts. As you can clearly see the nice and clear cover of the new one versus the all scratched up old one. The Nokia 6600 is a smartphone introduced on June 16, 2003 by Nokia, costing approximately 600 euros when it was released in October 2003. It was Nokia's high-end model of the 6000 series classic business series. At the time of release, it was the most advanced product ever launched by Nokia. VGA camera, music. Oh, okay, it does have a music player. Well, it doesn't have a headphone jack. I mean, there are newer phones that doesn't have the headphone jack, but would you look at that? Night and day difference. The screen looks so much sharper and clearer. So, likers gonna like, haters gonna hate. Subscribe so you don't miss in my future videos, and thank you for watching.